First and foremost, we'll go to our file, go to new, then we change the same size, 5 inches by 5 inches, then press create. So we'll have something like this. So the next thing we are going to do, these are the pictures we are going to be using, the resources. So I'll be dropping the link to these resources for us. So next thing, we just drag it in like this. Yes, then I'll close this one. So we have something like this. Then I'll zoom out so that I can work on it very well. So the first thing is our background. We are working on our background. So this is it. Then hit enter. Then I'll zoom in. Yeah. So this is the number one thing. Then I'll duplicate this, Ctrl J. I'll duplicate the background, so I'll zoom out again, then I'll reduce it. Why I'm duplicating, I just want to crop out, or I want to trace out this and cross on it. So I'll press L on my keyboard, or just come to this place here, then I'll zoom in a little bit so that I can see what I'm doing. Then I'll just play around it, just trace out the cross. So just be playing around it. So if you know you've not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's very, very necessary, and please make sure you always watch the video to the end. If you don't watch the video to end, like, how will you learn something halfway and you don't know how we do it? You just watch the beginning, you don't know how we end it. So I'm just trying to do a old pattern, though I'm not supposed to do it like this, but just prefer doing it like this. So just try and learn it. If you know you can't do it, it's very, very simple. But if you want the tutorial on how to remove something background like this using these tools, just press I need, then I'll drop a video to it, a video of it. So let's continue. I'm almost done. So like this, yes, just play around it. So just have something like this. So I'll just press my Ctrl J on my keyboard, then I'll delete this one. So I'll zoom out now so that you can see what we have. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'll just increase this cross, since it is a season of Easter. So let's keep on celebrating. That's why we're just posting things about Easter for now. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'll increase it, reduce it down, take it down like this. I'll increase it like so. Then take this here a little bit. So let me zoom out so that we can see what we are doing. So the next thing we are going to do is to blur this background, this main background. We just blur it a little bit so that it can be perfect. So, and after I blur it, I just use like 2.5. Yes, 2.5, then hit OK. So let me zoom out so that we can see what we've gotten so far. So the next thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to work on the picture. So I'll select, I can just merge the both of them together, merge layers. So I just come to this place, then I'll go to my camera raw filter, just work on it. Don't mind these two cross. So I just try and work on it, add the vibrance a little bit so that it can be shouty. Yes, then reduce the black. Yeah, I think this is cool. So this is how I get this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to What's the next? Our words, just copy our text, Ctrl C, go back to Photoshop, paste. Just always remember, don't use more than 2 fonts while designing your work. Don't use more than 2 fonts. So you just use 8.5, 8.5 as this, then come to auto, then here I think it's okay like this. Yes, it's okay like this. So I'll come back to my word, then I'll pick this Easter Sunday, then I'll go back to here, then paste it, then break it into 2 like this. So I'll now change the font to this, and I'll increase it. Then the spacing in between is too much, so I'll just reduce them. So I'll bring it down, and then I'll increase it like so. So the next thing I'm going to do is service. So I just come to this place, Ctrl C, copy the service, then paste it, Ctrl V. So I'll change the font to autograph. Change the font to autograph. Then increase it. Then I'll change the color to yellow. Yes, something like this, dark yellow. So I'll shift it a little bit. Then I'll add some shadow to it. Like this, then size. I love it this way. So I'll copy this, right click, copy layer, then go to Easter Sunday, then I'll paste layers. So you can see this. Then the next on our list is this one here. I'll copy the board, Ctrl C, then go back to my Photoshop, paste, Ctrl V, then I'll change the font to this. Then I'll just break this apart. I'll break everything apart like this. Sorry about that, let me just do the right thing, auto. So I'll break everything apart along Adoka Road with Benue State. Yes, I think this is okay. Then the next thing, I'm just going to bold in some. So I'll change this one to bold. Before that, let me just select or make everything. I'll just change this to regular, so that it can be more bolder. Then this to regular. Then 8 a.m., which is the time, I'll change it to bold. It's okay. So the next thing we are going to do, I'm going to be adding some. This place is kind of the text is fighting with the background. So what do? I'll click on this background, then I'll add a new layer mask, then I'll press G on my keyboard, or you can come to this place which is gradient. Then you select basics. If you have something like this, you select basic, then hit OK. Then I'm going to select the color from this bottom. So I'll select any color from here while I'm still holding my G. So I'll just drag up a little bit like this. So give me something like this. We can see something like this. So the next thing that we are going to do is to add some light effect. So add some light effects to it. How do I add light effect? So the first thing, I'm going to pick color from this place, because this is where the light is going to come from. I'm going to pick color from it, then create a new layer mask, then press B on our keyboard. Then I'll just hit it on the ground. I don't like this, the yellow is not that sharp, so I'll just use this, hit OK. Then I'll change the blend option to screen, so you can see that's how to add an effect to it. So I'll do it one more time, but this time around I'm going to be using red color. So hit it, then change the blend option to screen 2. So I'm going to take it like this so we can see the effect. So the next thing I'm going to do is this background here, this fluid. So don't worry, I'm going to drop the link to the I'm going to drop link for the resources so that we can download and follow if you wish to follow. Then I'll change this to screen also, or soft light. Then I'll go to image adjustment, black and white, hit OK. So let me show us before, after. So it's looking somehow, right? So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to be brushing on. I'll reduce the opacity first, it's kind of too shouty, so you can see. Then I'll add this, then I'll just brush out some parts I don't want to see the effect, so you can see. So the last but not the least is just to color grade our file. So Ctrl Shift Alt E, then go to our camera raw filter, then just try and play around it to get what you want. So you can just play around it to just give you what you want, add your texture, add some clarity to it to make it more beautiful, then add some sharpening to it too. Then go to our effects, just play around it, then hit OK. So that's how I get this. If you know you love what you're seeing, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you. Bye bye.